Well, the Children's Museum was a big step for Las Vegas. They saw an opportunity to grow the museum and to make the museum even more interactive and more hands-on, as Discovery Museums should be. And they were able to broker a deal with the Smith Center, and the Reynolds Foundation, and in coordination with the Smith Center, came up with the funding to allow them to build a much bigger facility and become kind of a cornerstone to a new emerging, developing downtown.
The museum started back in 1990, and it was a concept through some community leaders, and they decided that they wanted to have a museum that was vibrant, that the community could come to, and that they can explore and learn. And so from that vision started LEAD Discovery Children's Museum. And it was in that location for a little over 20 years. And then we outgrew the location. So we wanted to move the museum where it could expand the walls and expand what we were offering. And thus we came to Discovery Children's Museum, which is here at 360 Promenade Place.
The design itself is really taking the interior space, which is a 3-story building, and really one of the major points of emphasis is right when we walked in, we wanted the wow factor. And we try to achieve that through a 3-story structure as soon as you walk in the door, called the Summit. And this is which actually contains 7 levels for children to climb up and play and interact on throughout the whole building on every level. All 3 levels are connected to a theme for each level, and the first level is about the earth and about shifting rocks and things that happen as part of the earth and the crust of the earth. The second level has a theme of flora and fauna and vegetation, and the top level is about the atmosphere and sky and things that happen beyond our planet.
We did the interiors, and we influenced the shell and did all the signage elements. Some of our challenges is to develop a feeling of a children's museum in a style that was not necessarily the style that we felt was going to do that. So we had that challenge of how do you make that building still be compatible and fit.
When you're working on a new project, you have this nervousness because even though you can see things on drawings and you articulate what it is you want, it's still not built yet. So you're not sure exactly what you're getting. You do articulate what that is that you want, but sometimes you're still nervous about, is it gonna be exactly what you want or exactly what you need? So there's all those feelings that kind of go along with, and I think when we got to the point that we were able to just trust that we hired competent people to be able to do this, and LGA as a company was competent, but also all of our design firms, we had done our homework and we had picked the best people to work on this project.
It took a huge amount of coordination between 7 different exhibit designers, the museum staff, and the existing Smith Center, and to create the place that it is today.
I remember one of the reasons that they decided to hire us is that they had been to some of our other work. And they said, we don't know what it is about you guys, but we know when we walk into your projects, they feel right. And we get a lot of things like that from potential clients. We don't know if we understand you guys, but you must be doing something different, because when we walk into the places that you've designed, they feel appropriate for wherever you design, and they feel right. And they wanted that with the museum. They wanted you to walk in and know, this feels right. This feels like a children's museum. This is engaging, it's nurturing, it's family friendly, it's all those types of things. And that's what they really wanted from us, and they felt that we were the firm that could deliver that.
When you build something like this, you build it for the community, and you want them to come in, and you want everybody to be excited, but you don't know if they're gonna quite embrace it the way you wanted to. Well, this far exceeded our expectations. In the first 6 months, we've exceeded what we thought we were going to do in our first year. Our conservative estimate for our first year of being open was about 200,000 people, and at our 6-month mark, we were at 230,000 people. So we are very, very excited, and that just said to us that we were providing something that the community definitely wanted.